It's kind of a more of a chrome color. I really do like this size. I really do think this is something I would use. These bags are both under $2,000. I'm selling one that hopefully will make me more than 15, closer to 20,000. So I felt like it's okay to have this as long as when I got, because this is a bag that I had always wanted. But I saw different kinds of versions. I saw it in cream. I saw it perforated. I saw it. But I thought, the one I originally liked was just a black and red with the studs. And I saw this and I'm like, there must be some damage. So I will tell you there is a nick right there of color. Oh, you know what? That's a stain. It's coming right off with my fingernail. Yeah, that came right off. So some people say, how can you afford this? Well, because there's lightly used. You have to decide, is there something, is there a blemish? I can kind of see at a light angle. There's a slight something right there. But again, if I got something damp and just dabbed it, be careful because some leathers, like Florentine leather, Aroma, Dooney and Burke, I forgot the name of it, bag that I just got because it was raining outside. It got raindrops, and Florentine leather is not treated to be water resistant, so that was bad. Not only that, I'll be honest, I dropped it and it fell in a rain puddle with all over it, so it looks like it's got polka dots now. And a friend of mine said, it just looks like it's kind of part of the bag. I'm like, no, it looks like it's got stained. But anyway, I took it to a cobbler, a person who corrects shoes. They also usually do handbags. Repairs. Not correct, and or correct it, and they said this one's too complicated. They had kind of broken English, but he's like, this is too complicated, meaning this kind of leather can't be like we can't put saddle soap on it or an oil or even more water. I'm going to see if just a little bit of water on it, if it changes it to be that same color, I may just do the whole bag in that. I don't know. And then saddle soap it. But I think the whole point is Florentine leather. You don't want to do that. If you get blemishes, you live with them. It's Florentine leather, meaning it's from Florence. But anyway, and it's untreated. It's raw. So I can see there's a little something to this, but it looks like it's in good shape. I'd wear it. And that'd be just a good, it could be every day. It could be an office bag. It could be a going, where do I go? But my life group, the office, the grocery store. I don't really, and if we go on date night, I've got so many little bags I would take. But I still like it. It is something that I think I would like to keep. Also, you can put it on a firm. And a firm is a sort of like putting it on PayPal where you make payments. Only they set the payments for you. So they said, do you want it monthly, every 6 months, or every year, kind of payment set up. And I always choose the one that it's the lowest, but when I begin payments, I pay the highest and pay it off. I like to pay it off within, 3 months. So I just go for the highest. And when I'm looking at it, I think if you couldn't pay it off in 3 months, do you really want that purse? Because, my Chanel, I think, I paid cash for that. I've had bags where I did payments on them. So it just depends on how much do you want it. And do you have the money or do you not? And if you don't get yourself in trouble financially. That I don't recommend. So anyway, y'all, if you compare these to some of these, you might say, well, God, those look similar. They probably do look similar. And certainly this, part of the reason, looks very similar to this. But it's smaller. It's a little more structured. This is a little more slouchy. This is super heavy, empty. When you got these really good leathers, they are heavy even when they're empty. But this is super heavy. My gosh. And, this is 10 grand. This is less than 2. So it's like, if you're going to get a luxury brand, just decide what is it that you're looking for. Why are you getting it? Is it an investment bag or is it a bag you're going to wear? And who knows? I might sell this later and get more than what I paid for it. Right now, my Chanel Trendy that I paid less than $5,000 for is going for $7,900 to one I saw, and another one saw $11,000. But that doesn't mean, if it's being sold by a third party, it doesn't mean you'll get that. Now, I think y'all know that when I sold my jumbo, I sold it through Facebook Marketplace, and luckily, that was before a lot of scammers were around. And I met the girl at the police station, and she had to pay cash, and she came. She liked the idea of being at a police station, so it's safe transaction. They let you just kind of come up in their lobby and make the transaction. They told me how to look for counterfeit money. You know, it's very slicky, whereas our paper is very fibrous. And as soon as she looked at my bag, she got an app out to check the serial number to make sure I wasn't a scammer, which I liked that. So, and she paid me cash right there for it. I made $1,000 on the bag and thought I'd done well. A week later, I looked it up, and it had gone up to almost 9,000 something. And I would have made another 4,000 on the bag. So you just got to weigh it. But then, would she have paid that? So at least I made my money back on it, and I enjoyed it. And I have a similar bag right there that's a little more trendy anyway. That's why it's called trendy. So I'm happy with that one. But it's the quilted Chanel that, you know, I kind of always wanted. This is a Louboutin that I've kind of always wanted, this style of the studs and everything. No kidding. Everything I see on this looks like more of a smudge. They just didn't bother to clean it up. My goodness. But you almost can't see them. I can slightly see them. So, but I mean, to get this bag for that price, I think that's a worthwhile deal. So these are the two unboxings that I wanted to do. And I will be doing a what's in my purse after this, not tonight, but soon, like in the next, you know, day or so. And I promise to be back doing some, I've got some makeup reviews. I just had gotten some e.l.f. products, and I've also gotten some Laura Mercier products that I want to do, get ready with me's and product reviews. So anyway, I hope you still will enjoy me. Also remember to come over to my other channel, Beth Buchanan Pure Bible. We are going to be doing some at least daily devotions and maybe a Bible study. My only thing that I fear about committing to a Bible study is when I get so busy I can't, we start getting further and further behind. And I just think that's just not for me until I can be a full-time YouTuber. And as long as I'm working, I don't know that I can be a full-time YouTuber. I do this, daily devotions I can do, but when you do a Bible study, there's a lot of research in the background to make sure you know what you're talking about. It's a lot more serious study than saying, hey, here's a bag I bought, you know. So, and I do take that very seriously, that y'all don't want my opinion. You want the Bible as it is, but then that means I got to know it. So I've got to research and make sure that what I'm reading I understand, kind of cross-reference it with different translations, maybe some commentary, maybe some Christian mentors of mine, like my husband, on any particular subject matter or event that happens in the Bible that I'm like, I want to make sure I understand that one. So, yeah. I'm still growing too. Anyway, I appreciate y'all's patience. I hope that you will forgive me for being gone so long and you enjoyed this video. And comment below what other kind of videos you want to see. Okay? I love y'all. Bye, 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 bye. Oh, and I'm going to be doing a contest too. So, I got to get all my stuff to show you. It's been collecting up. But I will show you that soon too. Love y'all. Bye, bye, bye.